What's going on with everybody? We got a live, and I know it's crazy. We haven't done a live at nighttime in a very long time, but guess what? We're bringing it back for right now. But as you see, we're going to be talking about the 5 ways to becoming an extravagant, luxurious man. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. It is not 5. I just like the number 5, and I thought it looked really appealing. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just keep it at 5. But it's actually a lot more than 5. It's about, I don't know, 10, something like that. But it's a reason as to why I'm doing that. We just have a lot to talk about, and plus, I want to give you guys more. But you already know how I like to do. I love for people to just come in. I say what's up to them. By the way, it's All Star Izzy. If you're new, go ahead and like and subscribe to your boy. We are on the road to the top. Not even I don't even want to give it a certain type of like number. We're just on the road to the top. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. But what's going on with everybody? Great to see every motherfucking body. It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful Saturday night. King of West, what's good? How are you doing tonight, man? What's going on? Talk to me. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on with you? Enjoying tonight, man. Beautiful night. A lot of beautiful things we're gonna talk about. And it's good. We're gonna get really deep into this shit too, to be honest. Shout out to the ladies, by the way. We got over a 30% female audience. And I wanna say shout out to the ladies for real. That's crazy. We coming up in the world, one day at a time, one step at a time, how we all do it and shit like that. But yes, 5 ways to become an extravagant, luxurious man. I'm going to give out dummy game on this shit. I'm gonna just let it all out there because oftentimes I don't really go live. And if I do, it's very spontaneous and it's in the moment due to my busy schedule. But tonight I had some free time and I was like, you know what? Let's do this shit. Let's go ahead and talk this shit. Let's tell everybody. King of West says I've been chilling, just trying to figure out who I am, what I'll do when I graduate in June. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. That's good. That's good. How's that been going for you so far? How's that been? I know that's a journey. You got a whole life ahead of you. So it's like, it's a lot coming and I understand that. Let me go ahead and look at my list really quickly before I get into this live because I'm not going to wait too long. I do have somewhere to be tonight. I just came from someplace, but I do got somewhere to go tonight. We're going to be talking about a lot of things, but thank goodness. No idea about both of them, to be honest. That's good. At least you admit that, if you ever need any guidance or just to conversate and talk about, never, you can hit me up about it. By the way, my name is All Star Izzy. Go ahead and like the live and subscribe to your boy if you're new, okay? We on the road to the top. We're about to get into this motherfucking topic really quickly. Now, before I get into the live, I do want to say this one thing. I thought about this earlier, right? I was thinking to myself about my ambition, where my ambition went and how ambitious I've been, but not just for myself, but for like people just in general. But one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of people can be ambition on a one-dimensional level, meaning to say, why not be ambition in many ways? So why not, instead of being ambitious in work, why not be ambitious in your hobbies or into your styles or into like getting yourself correct? Why not be ambitious in other ways? Don't let your ambition only be one-dimensional. And I'm only saying this a lot too because I've been taking a lot more vacations, or I've been experiencing so many things by going out and just being curious about the world, just learning this, learning that, understanding this, seeing people play guitar in front of me, people playing jazz, and just loving the wonders. Like, if anybody likes anime con or like MomoCon and shit, that's a beautiful way to like just kind of just see shit. But I'm saying this to say, like, don't let your ambition just be one-dimensional. It's easy. Everybody's like, oh, I'm ambitious about work. I'm ambitious about getting my business right. Why not be ambitious in other ways? Don't be a one-dimensional person. Don't think one-dimensionally. It's good to have tunnel vision on what you want to bring to life, because that's all it was about, for real. But at the same time, just let your ambition also flow into different ways. Don't let it just be one thing. You don't need that, okay? I mean, if you want that for your life, then that's one thing, but explore different parts of yourself. Go to sculpting class. Go do some poetry slam. Go on stage and do a song that you created. Who knows? You try some modeling now. Shit. Shout out to the modeling agency that hit me up, by the way. That's what's up. But just try different things. It's great to explore life and for what it is. By the way, thank you guys for liking the live. My name is All Star Izzy. I appreciate y'all. How's everybody night going? We're gonna get into this live in a second, but it's great, bro. I'm glad I'm here. To be honest with y'all, listen, I'm glad that I'm motherfucking here. Like, of course, just being alive, but I'm telling y'all, and actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and announce this really quickly. So firstly, I was going to go live, I think it was this month. I was going to do a live every day. But I got with my team. They put some great words into perspective and a lot of things, so that's not going to happen. However, there will be a week where I go live every day because although I am posting every single day this year, I want to continue to give you guys more. But with the lives that are going to come in the future, they're going to be a lot longer. A lot longer. So motherfuckers gonna really just sit here yap and really teach and give out the game how we always do. But I just want to give because I have so much support on my end, and I appreciate every single person, even if it's just no views, a couple views, a lot of views. Either way, it's maintaining it and just continue to keep going. Efrain says you'll never find out if you don't do it. That's all it takes. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's just one point I want to talk about. Just allow your ambition to lead into different places. Keeping your ambition in one place is good to be selfish, but that's too selfish. Like, you want to at least open up different avenues of yourself. Like, if you're on your phone, you open up tabs. You want to open up some tabs, bro. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know who you can meet that actually can lead you to the road for your dream and destination. You never know unless you do it, just like Efrain said. But we're about to get into this conversation because, again, the conversation is about 5 ways to become an extravagant and luxurious man. Now, we're going to break this shit down to the T because more than ever, my life has been coming exactly what I've been wanting it to be, plus more. You know, I mean, a lot of things happen just the way it does. Now, give me one moment. I'm going to put some background music because I do like background music, so I'm going to do that really quickly. I was indecisive earlier, so I played Wisin and Yandel. If y'all don't know who Wisin and Yandel is, fuck with them, bro. They sensational, dog. They go hard, man. But anyways, my name is All Star Izzy. Go ahead, get the likes up and subscribe to your boy. We on the road to motherfucking the top. Just give me a couple seconds. How we doing, everybody? What's going on? Let's get some stars in the chat really quickly. It's crazy going live at night, like this time at night. I usually go live so earlier. But that's the one part for ambition. I have so much else to say, but I'm putting them into videos, actually. And I want to say thank you to everybody because more than lately, I've actually been surpassing 1,000 views and more. It's happening a lot more lately. So I'm just like happy. You know, I'm excited, but I'm also like, okay, I'm going to stay afloat because even though it's happening more, you know, it's more to come. It's a lot more to happen and it's continuous. So I'm just grateful for that, you know. I just want to say shout out to that because the support is nothing without the people that's watching. Now, 5 ways to become a luxurious yet an extravagant motherfucking man. Now, we could talk about this for years. However, I do want to say this one thing before I get into the definition. Firstly, I want to say become a walking billboard. Not to take away your humanness and be like, oh, I'm just all business. But no, I want you to look at yourself as a billboard that is promoting something. I want you to, what do you want to promote? What is it that you like to put out there to promote, to show, to view, to talk, for other people to see, to judge, to love, to praise? Become a walking billboard for whatever you want. Now, I'm going to also say this. Do not become a walking billboard for what you think society wants to be, nor overthink that shit. Because here's the thing. You have everything that you want and need, but things are still going to take time. So understand whatever you have is exactly what you need at this time for you to get to the next point in time. God damn this fucking hair. But become a walking billboard, and this is gonna lead into our conversation tonight. Listen, I put the definition of what luxurious means. Luxurious means extremely comfortable, elegant, or enjoyable, especially in a way that involves great expense. Another one is gonna be giving self-indulgent or sensuous pleasure. Now, when I say luxurious, we could talk about the swag. We can talk about the demeanor. We can also talk about what we have around us. We can talk about materialistic worlds and all that. We can do that every single time. But when I aim for luxurious or an extravagant, man, I'm also talking about the luxury of you being alive for yourself. That's the one thing people can't take, because once you learn, especially just in the world and the game, the one thing that's always going to be taken away is the clothes, the money, the jewelry, the everything that we have. But the one thing people can't replicate is the thing that's inside of you. That's the real luxury. Because think about it this way. Any person who has had a great idea to make themselves successful in some way, somehow, it's always been an idea, or it's been a thought, it's something that came from within. And they capitalize on it to make the world, or no, to make the world pay them for their ideas and thoughts. That is what it is to be luxurious. Chris, great to see you. Thank you for being here. But that's the one thing where I'm aiming at for y'all. But I'm not going to deny this shit. It still matters what it is in life. Like, money still matters. Looks matter. Now, not to the extent to be like, yeah, this matters and all this. No, we're going to break it down, though. We're going to break it down because we cannot be ignorant. This is the thing I've come to an understanding too, more so than ever. Because let me tell y'all something. Actually, I think I have this written down. Have y'all ever heard the phrase of, and I want you guys to answer this too, yes or no. Have y'all ever heard of the phrase, it's hard to work in a 9-to-5 as a spiritual person? Let me know if y'all ever heard that shit before. Oh, great. Oh, great to see you. Okay. King of West, Andre, okay? I'll just say Andre from now on. Yes, no. Okay, so meaning this to say, right? I used to be that same way of thinking, especially like getting out of high school and working in different places. I'm like, God damn, I'm like too spiritual. Meaning to say, like, I see the bigger picture and I'm like, why the fuck am I working a 9-to-5 constantly? Like, why am I using my life to dedicate to hours to do something? The honest truth is that that's just what the fuck life is. And that's the system that is happening. We can disrupt it and change it for sure. But also, I want to put this into perspective because, listen to this. I put this that I want people to understand life and use it to their advantage. I'm putting these multiple choice questions for you guys to answer for a reason. And we'll get to that when that time comes. But as of right now, think of it like this. If you know how life is, how it operates, then there's only two decisions. One is to become the adaptable piece in society and complain about it continuously. The other side is to say, I understand this, I'm gonna use it to my advantage, and I'm gonna prepare myself to move forward. That is a luxurious and extravagant man. Why? Because we have a choice and decision to make. Are we gonna just become the thing that we think that society always is and gonna complain about it and become the thing that we hate? Or we're gonna do something about it and be a game changer and change the pieces and what we need to do and get ahead in life. So meaning to say, when I was saying, oh, the looks, the money matters, looks are subjective. Shit, to me, I'm the sexy man walking in this world. They should make the magazine on me. But somebody else may not think the same thing. Women have said comments to me plenty of times. Some women have said other things about me plenty of times, I'm sure. But the thing is that you can maximize who you are to its best extent. Because no matter what, someone could say you're ugly, okay, yeah, fuck them. But there's gonna be 100 other bitches lining up to get with you. But that's why looks are subjective. And here's the thing, yes, the looks are cool, but then what else with the looks? Is it the charisma, the personality? Is it the way you speak? Is it your confidence? Is it how you just say exactly what it is, but you're confident behind it, you back up with your words? Is it the actions that you create in this world? Things are a lot more attractive than what people try to make it seem to be. But yeah, I mean, sex sells, violence sells, things like that sells. But the real thing that keeps things, that sells even more and is grand, is the personality, or the core and the unique part of yourself is the luxury. That's extravagant. And it's only luxury and extravagant because, and this question has been pondering a lot, which, I've come to conclusion, and it's still ongoing, but What is so special about you? What's so special about you? What's so special about the next man, the next woman? What is special? Oh, we're all humans. We all do the same shit. But what is so special about you? Most people can't even answer that. Now, if they answer it, guess their answers go to women specifically, and I'm saying it in a more shallow way right now because this is the truth. Oh, cause I got that pussy. I put that pussy down on him, so I'm different. I'm a different type of bitch. Or bro, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I fucked her good. You know what I'm saying? I got her screaming, squirting, and all these things. I'm different. I already know what's up with it. Or I got the Ferrari. I got the penthouse. I got everything is always something external. The thing that truly makes you stand out is your authenticity and who you are inside. To be brave enough to bring it out. So that's one thing I wanted to point it out because, like I said, I have 5 ways, but I don't. I actually have like 11, 12, but this is just one part. We're getting to it. But the thing is that to become a luxurious man, this is just more that so the introduction of what we're about to get into is that you must understand what life is. You can't fight against what it is. You have to embrace it. And this is how game changers happen. This is how extravagant men become what they are because they know what life is, they see what life is, and they make it what the fuck it is. Life is my bitch. That's the motto and that's the way to move. Now, I used the thing of company. I talked about a company. Listen. And one of the jobs that I used to work at, that shit was my bitch. I knew I had power behind managers, behind HR, behind other employees. Other people knew where to put me to the side, like hide me in the sense I'm like, bro, I don't feel like working. They'd be like, yeah, just go in this room and ain't nobody go check on you. Say less. I used to get away with my work. I used to do these things. Now people could be like, oh, that's a loophole. That's a loophole. Yeah, it is. But it's also using shit to my advantage. You know how shit works. So why not use it to your advantage? Why not use this little room to talk to the women? I used to know somebody who would assist me on where to talk to women in which place because there were no cameras there. So I had them go over there. So we did what we need to do. I was making out with hoes and shit like that. Listen, that's another story time. I'm getting to the point of milk what is available to you and understand that this is what this is. And use it to your advantage. You know how motherfuckers in the company always be like, use this company to your advantage. They be like, don't let it use you, use them. They will always say things like, I've always heard that all my life, and I understood it. I would never tell them what I'm doing, but I understood what they were saying because it was an understanding. That's what people do. They use it to their advantage. People think that they're victims of life specifically, and they'll say, damn, life is my shit. Life is like this. Life gets me down. Life is like, oh, life doesn't work out for me. You sound like one of them motherfuckers who don't know how to use life to your advantage. You need to see that life is for you. And sure, there can be times. However, though, what are you going to do about it? And how can you use your life to advantage? Going to the thing of 5 ways to become a luxurious, extravagant man. Darius, great to see you, man. Great to see you. Great to see you. Now that we have that introduction, let's go ahead and talk about the shallow shit real quick because like I said, there's still some things that are ruling the factor of life. We can't run away from it. It's just the truth. Number 1. Wait, how many? I really have more than 5, but we're just going to go down the road. Number 1 is going to be money, okay? Money, and of course you gotta spend money, make money. You gotta invest in yourself to put yourself in different places and be in rooms full of people who do the same thing. The truth is you gotta have some money some way, somehow. And there's no running from that because I would enjoy and would love for everybody here to benefit from great financial wealth because that's gonna help you, definitely assist you going further. Now you can still live a comfortable lifestyle and everything and make what you need to do. That's fine. I'm not knocking none of that. But what I'm aiming at is that there's always gonna be the ambition of what we talked about earlier. In finances, money, it definitely helps. It helps out in the long run. It does, because then what if you want to farm? What if you want to fund something in the future? What if you get a granddaughter? What if so many things? Money definitely plays a big part. Now, let me say this, though. You cannot be a slave to money, all right? Meaning to say, Let money work for you. Because we are the money. Now, without, okay, jobs and humans need each other. If there were no humans, there would be no jobs to make money for. If there were no call centers, there would be nobody talking on the thing if there were no humans. Meaning to say we are the tool to make the money. So we are what people are looking for already. Now comes to the point, what's the parts am I gonna tap in for myself? What's the parts that I'm gonna look at and be like, okay, I'm gonna use myself, not in a bad way, but I'm gonna use myself to be a tool of money, right? This is where it comes to being extravagant, right? And I've talked about this in Impactful Players, adding value. Adding value is a luxurious thing men need to bring and to give, meaning because I know that what I bring to this table, what I bring to this company, what I bring around me is going to be valuable no matter what. What I touch, what I talk is valuable already because I am the money. Not even in an arrogant, prideful way. I'll get to you in a second, Danny. But not in the sense like, oh, I'm above everything. It's just that I am the tool to get me exactly where I need to go. And if you know that, it goes to the first part, what we talked about, understanding what life is and using it to your advantage. Because you're like, shit, okay, I see and I know I need this job for, of course, because I got to fund my house, car, extracurricular activities. But this shit actually needs me more than I do. It does. Because it cannot perform the way it does. Now, you could replace me, but this is where it comes to be extravagant and luxurious. You can't replace what I do and how I do it. This is the position you must move yourself. Now, Danny asked, do I recommend any side hustles? It's not a specific one, but there is this app, I think it's called like Wonolo. I think that's what it's called. I used to use that a lot. That help. It's just like gigs you can get and shit like that. That's a good side hustle because it pays well for a lot of things you do. So you can get into yourself in like a Wonolo, and they will also reference you other apps which can assist you with other things too. But I would definitely say try that. And here's another thing with the side hustles. When you get into the side hustles and you speak to the people of the company, get to know the person who is keeping you in there or who's taking your name and last name, whatever, down. Because those are people you want to create relationships with. Again, we're using life to our benefit. Meaning to say, I'm putting myself into a side hustle, boom. I'm gonna make a relationship with the person who's also helping to run this shit because that's gonna help me get more money. Then they can reference you to go to this place. Now that's one side hustle. That's the only one that's coming to mind right now because I used to be a motherfucker. I used to wash cars. I used to take people's trash out. Crazy, right? I used to do like training, but like training with other stores and companies and stuff. But this is all based off like relationships. So that's why I say start with Wonolo first. And you can, do some other things. I used to cut lawns and shit like that. I used to cut grass. But Wonolo is good because it ties you into different gigs. It's not just one thing. Because then you can find that one thing you like. And then they can keep you as like a part-time and shit. But it just keeps you in a rotation of their site. They're like, okay, let's get him in there. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yeah. So again, that's the understanding of life. We just talked about money. You're the money. You're the tool. You are exactly what they need. Now, again, remember, not in the sense of just pride or arrogance, but in the sense of like, this is exactly like why I'm here. I'm here to also provide value. And when you're there, they see that and they want that. They want that. Now, the next one is going to be swag. Come on, y'all. Like, we gotta be real. Like, I love style. You just gotta have style. Number 2 for it is gonna be style. It's gonna be swag. It's feng shui. It's an attitude. It's a demeanor. It's a way you're moving. It's life. It's how you speak. How are you gauging? How are you introducing yourself? How are you asking? What is your mannerisms like? Because it doesn't just go down with the clothes. The clothes, they matter. Because remember, we talked about become a walking billboard. What do you want to promote and how do you want to promote that? Me, I enjoy swag. Personally, for myself, I like to shop at Zara. I love quality clothes. I love things that are limited edition. Like a lot of my shoes limited edition. Again, this is just me, but it doesn't matter exactly what you're wearing. It's also how you wear it. But the thing is too, that whatever you wear is still it's a speaker of what you're trying to present. Swag matters, style matters. How you dress matters, because again, that correlates to who you are in some way, some capacity, right? Don't overthink it too much. But even for myself, like, I'm growing into a more, and I've been like this a lot, but like a luxurious type of style. But that's because that's what I like. That's what I'm guided to, and that is part of my swag. You don't have to necessarily wear a tux and button up your shirt all the way and be like, yes, I got style. No, you don't gotta do too much. You can just do exactly what is best in your favor. Of course, remember, you have everything that you need, but at the same time, work your way up to the swag that you want. Shout out to the OG, to the legend, to one of the game kings off of Kingdom that has worked with me directly and has spoken with me. And this was actually in 2021, 2022. And, he used to talk to me about this type of stuff, just about like swag and stuff. So I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. And I'm grateful for his cosign earlier, but that's a great way to just know that. Because it's a lot of it is coming down to who you are as an individual. And it's what helps you stand out. Now, here's the thing. Everybody can have a green leather jacket. Ain't nobody gonna wear it like me, because it's the swag that comes with it. Remember, like I talked about, it's the demeanor, and it's also what is your mannerisms like? What is the things that you're doing like? How is it the way that you're speaking and your tone and everything? How is the swag? How is the subtlety? How is the rings? How is the jewelry and precise? Because I got two and then I got this. And how is the hairstyle you want? All that correlates into who the individual is. So that's something that you should put out there. And you should boss the fuck up in the hands, because that's a way to show who you are as a luxurious and extravagant man. We got my dog Boxing Dave in the motherfucking cut. By the way, if you ain't know, now you know. My name is All-Star Izzy. Go ahead and get those likes up and subscribe to your boy if you new. We're going to be in this thing talking for a minute. We in this bitch. Great to see you. I see the sharks in the water. I see them out there. I'm all the way in space, in the galaxy, looking down, seeing the sharks sharking and eating their prey. Love to see it. Natural order. Now we're going to get into some other shit. Now we're going to get to real shit. Number 3 is going to be never sell yourself out, all right? Now, what the fuck, Isaac? What the hell are you talking about? So we talked about how to use yourself, how to use the company, how to use life to your advantage, how to embrace the shit, how to get money, how to be money, how to use your swag and get in the doors and shit. Because that's what helps. Because, we can call it handsome privilege just because, we're men and shit. But the whole pretty privilege shit, that shit is real. I've got myself into doors because of my swag and looks and shit. That's why I can talk about the things that I talk about, because that's an honest thing. I have gotten things for free. I have gotten to places with hella women. I have gotten in sections full of women popping bottles. I've gotten drinks for free. I've gotten a lot of things for the free. But at the cost, of course, was me being there and being with the bitches. But what I'm saying is just never sell yourself out. Because the thing is that you are exactly what things need. They need potential always. People are always seeing potential in other people, so they can bring that up and then milk you to be something that you're not, or a product of something. But what it really is that you can't sell your individuality, your integrity. You can't. Great to see you, Kadima. I believe that's how you say it. I hope that's how you say it. Holy shit. But great to see everybody. But yeah, never sell yourself short. Never sell yourself out. Keep your integrity intact, and don't sell your manhood just for something that can push you to propel you forward, because you're gonna always regret that shit. And that's how karma gets you. It can be something externally, but karma's gonna get you internally. You're gonna be fucking yourself up and living with regret and all that shit. Now, number 4, 5 ways to become a luxurious man. Again, remember, I just wrote a whole fucking list. I just like the way number 5 looked. Number 4 is going to be gratitude. Every extravagant, luxurious, successful individual in this world practices gratitude. They give gratitude. They show gratitude to what they have. They show gratitude to the people that's around them. If you have money, don't be afraid to give some money out to those people who need it. If they need it at that time, don't be afraid to spend some money. Don't be afraid to put out some money. But also, it's not even to show that you have money. It's to show that you're grateful for what you have plus more. Gratitude assists you into appreciating what you have. Because I tell you guys constantly, not forever is right now. We're having this moment, we're having this time now. We can't get the time back. So we appreciate what we hear, which in appreciation makes us excited, or we're happy about, where we're thankful to be here. We're thankful for the clothes, the cars, the people, the communication, the way to even think. Let's take the external things out. But we can be gratitude by the fact that we can even think on a certain level as individuals, or communicate as individuals, or listen, even the breath, breathing in and out, being able to see, being able to talk. Motherfuckers can't. There's thousands, probably even millions of people with disabilities that would kill for the abilities that we have. So even something as that is exactly what a luxurious and extravagant man will be, or is, excuse me, because it's not a practice, it is a lifestyle. Gratitude is a lifestyle. As I was expressing my gratitude earlier in this live, and I'm still gonna express it throughout the live, but the thing is that it's its highest form of appreciation. And it doesn't matter what you believe in, or if there's something there, just be thankful. Just be grateful. Just actually go ahead and just let's someone say what you're grateful for. Actually, let's do that real quick. Cause I want that. Actually, I want that. Cause we have to. We can take this moment to be grateful. What are you guys grateful for? Let's take this moment to be grateful. God, this fucking hair is long ass hair and shit. But let's take this moment to be grateful. Let me know what you guys are grateful for real quick. Cause far too many times people take granted of things of gratitude, bro. Gratitude is his highest form of appreciation. Hunter says he's grateful for family. Efrain says he's grateful for waking up today. Danny says I'm grateful for having all you. Yes, beautiful, amazing. I love to see it. It's moments like that. See, it's moments like that that bring power to yourself, and it brings power to those around you and to where you are, because that's the thing what I've been telling y'all. Luxury and the extravagant shit is only the essence of the individual. It's the one thing people cannot take from you. That's what's truly luxurious. And to be able to express that and to show gratitude shows luxury. There's a lot of ungrateful motherfuckers that woke up today. There's a lot of ungrateful bitches that walk around with their head chopped off, looking and trying to stir up negativity. There's a lot of ungrateful people who don't understand what they have here. You see, this is exactly why I teach what I teach and why I teach it a certain way. Because I think that's coming up in a few. Yeah, it's coming up in a few. I'm not going to talk about too much. But it pisses me off. I'm not going to lie. It pisses me off when people when they don't appreciate. Chris says my health, beautiful. But it pisses me off when people don't appreciate the life for what it is, or what's happening for them, or the fact that you even got 10 fingers, 10 fucking toes. You can walk, but your whole mindset, your whole mind is fucked up about a bitch breaking your heart. It's a sad world out here, bro. And unfortunately, these motherfuckers will not reach their potential if they continue to see that. But gratitude, even in the state of being heartbroken, a confusion, and sadness, anger, what can you be grateful for in that moment? What can you be grateful for? Okay, listen, I understand I'm sad. I get that I'm mad. I get that I'm angry and confused. That bitch broke my fucking heart, but let me just take a moment. I'm still here though. And then you realize problems ain't shit. You realize, you're like, wait, my problems were never that big. Because where do the problems stem from? Me. My problem stem from me making it as big as it is. So if we focus our problems to be the biggest thing, and this heartbreak, this bitch broke my heart, to be the biggest thing, then that's exactly what we're gonna get in return, because we're sending that out, and guess what? What we send out is a boomerang. So it comes back. Fuck, life sucks. Life is so bad. Life is horrible. I hate my life. Okay? I'm gonna show you why you should hate your life. And I'm gonna keep showing you why, because your perspective is actually going to be a boomerang in your life, because you're manifesting it. And manifesting is only because you're focusing on what it is. Andre says, gotta go. Great to see you. Thank you for taking out your time out to be here. But then when you start to see that your focus can also be on what's best for you in gratitude, motherfuckers can be grateful that they got their heart broken. Okay, now it's time for you to grow your balls and never be heartbroken again in your life. Why were you heartbroken? Were you being a bitch? What was happening, man? Talk to me about your life. What was going on in your waking life? Were you not leading the way you needed to lead? Is there more things that you need to learn? Were you trying to be a hopeless romantic in this certain shit? There's so much to be grateful for. People don't even see it. But it is what it is. So that was number 4. Number 5 is going to be game. On how to to become a luxurious, extravagant man. Is game. Come on now. You gotta have game in this bitch. Game of yourself, game of what you express, the unique sense of you, the core of you, who you are and what you bring into this world. What's your game? What's your communication style like within? You must have game in order to be a luxurious and extravagant man. Because game is like the birth, and then it's like the birth of an explosion. And then all the pieces of the explosion become parts of yourself that all end up connecting together. And then comes growth, comes my swag, my style, my mannerisms, how I want to talk to her, how I want to tease her, how I want to flirt with her. How I want to put myself in this company. Where is my value? What am I guided to for my desires? Okay, I understand this. I'm understanding this. I know this is intact with me. Game is an important part of becoming an extravagant and luxurious man. Game is just important, period. People lack game. People think they have game. Keyword think. Because they can get a bitch to suck their dick. That's like, that's like playing Nintendo, you know what I'm saying? You just play it. You just do it, It ain't nothing crazy. But game is deeper than just fucking hoes and all this shit. It's an understanding of you. It's an expression of what else is to evolve. Game is everlasting. That is luxury. Motherfuckers who make it out on the top, or who knows how to maneuver themselves, who knows how to foresee what's gonna happen, and if I make this move, and this move is gonna make this happen, and guess what? This move, I may not know what this move is, but I may have to do it because I don't know what it is, but I gotta choose the best move in this moment. So I make that. It's foresight. You get to see things before they even happen, but it's in the split second of when it happens. And that's what it teaches you, to continuously elevate. And the thing is, game itself isn't like, it's game is evolution, but game is also like the all of evolution. Because it's a continuous cycle of just going up. We talked about the steps of 1 step, 2 step, greatness, 3 step, 4 step, 4 step. Game will take you there. But if you don't, you'll be stuck at playing fields that you are, when people say they're depressed. I don't know where I'm going, I'm lost, I'm confused. Yes, there's a reason as to why. You had no game. And listen, even people with game can be stuck at one point. Meaning to say, okay, I'm ready. Even if there's a point of being stuck, I know there's a next point though. So let me see what I can do to make it better. Because stuck can just mean like okay, how do I want to upgrade my aesthetic in my room? But I don't know where to go. Okay. Instead of saying, okay, I don't know where to go, where should I go? Let me see what to do about it. Let me think of something to do about it. Let me move myself over here to do something about it. What am I not seeing? Questioning things. And even with game, also question things around you. Question what's happening in life. question the people or the companies or even the rules or just shit like that. Just understand this. And this was also pointing to the introduction of life is what life is, and you have to know how to maneuver in life, and you got to understand it and embrace it. Game teaches you that. Just, you gotta listen to yourself. Just listen closely. You got it. Now the next one is gonna be accountability, meaning everything stems for you. Let's get some stars in this motherfucker. Let's get some stars in this motherfucker real quick. Damn. Accountability. Accountability is beautiful, but it's a lot to teach. It's a lot to give. It's a lot to. Man, remember, as simple things are, is as easy as it is. To be honest, as hard things are, excuse me, is as simple it is. But as simple it is as difficult it really is. Meaning to say, listen. Number 5 is going to I think that was number 6. Excuse me. It's going to be accountability. Everything stems from you. Everything, every decision, every play you make as in you. Not what life gives out, not the next man, not this person, but what you give. And I had a great example of this when I went to Atlanta the other night. I brought a lot of people around me. If it wasn't for me telling them to come out, a lot of things would have went completely different. And because they didn't do that, things happening around me, it's because I made these things happen. I had to take accountability. I was the one who reached out for certain things to happen along the way because of the people I brought to me in my attention. I could be like, man, you. No, you did this. No, fuck that. I did this. Accountability is the birthright to evolution. Because if you're accountable with the actions and decisions you make, remember, from you though, I'm not saying from other people. If you didn't invite them and they just came on their own accord, that's one thing. There's still decisions in there. But what I'm aiming at is that when you go out your way to create something to happen, you invite people or you invite others or you go to a place, you are making a decision. So you can say, oh shit, this was crazy, but I understood it from the beginning. This wasn't probably a good idea, but I still ended up doing it anyways. But the thing is that you have to be accountable for every decision you make. That is a path to a luxurious, extravagant man. Because a luxurious man, specifically, knows that I made this decision to happen. There was no coincidence. There is no, oh my God, it magically fall to my hands. No, there's none of that. I made a decision. I'm intentional with what I did. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't high. I wasn't thinking outside my body. No. I made a decision, and this is what happened. Now there's consequences to the decision I made, and now I got to do something about it. Because that is the path to being a luxurious and extravagant man. Those who take accountability for themselves. If you have your own ship, and you got a wheel that you can switch it in, and you just run straight into a big-ass rock that's in the middle of the fucking ocean, and it just breaks. You gonna get mad at the rock? The rock was doing this what it needed to do to be where it is. You put yourself in the ship to sail the sea, and you failed to move the wheel. You couldn't even get mad. What if the wheel got stuck? Isaac, what if the wheel? Okay, then why'd you put yourself in the sea? And listen, and this is where the adaptation comes in. Okay, if it happened, let's say you got stuck. Shit. All right, fuck. I only got these much moves. Game. What should I do? All right, bet. Fuck it. Whatever comes apart, I use it as my ship next. You gotta be able to know maneuver, but also know that I gotta take accountability for this shit because I chose this. I made this happen. There's only no other way can't come and can happen if you did not make the decision. This would have never happened. That's it. I was thinking about like accountability, like in this thing, because I remember when I was it was like a little bit, I think I was like 18, 19, 20. I used to be like, damn, why are these bitches falling in love? I'm like, godly, you know, like I'm like, why are they doing too much? Like, why are they? And then, bro, this is so crazy too. Whew. I see a comment. Give me 1 second, Danny Rosa. You even gotta take accountability for bitches falling in love with you. Listen to what I'm saying though. Because I used to think like, okay, when it comes to women, I'm like, oh, they just doing their own thing. I'm just over here bringing what I bring and then they make it up of it. No, here's the thing. You still have a part to play in women falling in love or being obsessed or wanting you and desiring you in these certain ways. Why? Because I played my part. Oh, but I was just kind. I was just listening. I was just cool. I was just flirting. Duh. That you played your part. You got to take accountability for that. Or even on the other spectrum of women getting obsessed is the obsession when guys try to be like, man, I don't know why she's obsessed. I don't know why she, loving me. I don't know why she being like this. Okay, hey, yo, Carlos, why? Man, I remember we spent a couple nights, we fucked raw once, but I never did it again. Carlos, you slept with her. You broke one of the biggest rules in the All-Star Player Guide, sir. You never sleep with the lady who's not your girlfriend. You never go to sleep. You never cuddle with her. You never go raw. And you're trying to tell me why this bitch is in love with you? Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Anybody who has an excuse about accountability, shut the fuck up. Because you made it happen. You had this to happen. Should be happening. But you made that part happen. I'm tired of motherfuckers that's always like, I don't know why she's like this. I don't know why she loves me. I don't know why she does this. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you dumb as shit? You're 21 years old thinking that you had no part in a woman falling in love with you. You play your part. And here's on the other side, with it, the all-star side, yes, women can fall in love. They can have the slow burn, the tango, what we talked about, but they can have that affection. They can have that love. But at the same time, I know because I'm intentional with what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be like, come sleep in my bed, girl. Come sleep with me. Let's do this. Let's fall asleep on the phone. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see you next time. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing as men, bro? Like, bro, that shit really be on some other next level shit that I cannot stand. Such a big pet peeve because people run from accountability to try to be saved and try to be seen as a certain light and think that this thing is a victim of what it is. You ain't a victim of this shit. You are a grown-ass man knowing that you took responsibility and actions for this. Why you think the bitch falling in love? Why? You played your part. But there's a difference between manipulation and authenticity, freedom. I'm not telling you, it can even be the viewers that's listening to this or who comment. I'm not telling nobody to watch this. I'm putting it out there, please. I would love it. By the way, my name is Oscar Izzy. Go ahead, like and subscribe to Boy Road to the top. But the thing is, I'm not here to be like, you gotta watch this, you gotta do this, you gotta like it. I'm gonna promote it for sure. But the thing is, that's all up to you. I'm not finna be here forcing nobody to do nothing. This is all off of the free will. Damn great to see you, my boy. But this is all for you wanting to do what you want to do. I'm not here to control. I'm here to show if you want this, you can have some of it. But I'm not gonna be like, you need this, girl. I can say you need this without saying you need it. I can just present myself and introduce, have a conversation with you, and you will make it up in your mind. But if I come in the way and be like, girl, you know you need this shit. If I'm trying to manipulate myself, and I actually have a video about this coming out. If I'm overexerting myself, first of all, I'm gonna say this before, I can't stand I be leaking my own shit, but I'm gonna say it anyways. If you try to get women, you can't get women. Meaning to say, there's no such thing as trying, bruh. Ain't no such thing as trying to do anything. We just get women. We get bitches. I'm not trying. When you fuck, are you trying to slip it in or does it just go in? You do it. Are you trying to eat something or are you just doing it? Or you're not. If you try to do something, you ain't doing it. Because there's a difference between being performative and being natural. And this is where I'm heading to. That's why accountability is a huge component in becoming a luxurious and extravagant man, because it leads to all the roads, and all the roads lead to you. You are the road. I'm the decision maker. I'm the game changer. I'm the playmaker in this motherfucker. I made this happen. I made this happen in this moment. It was me. Nothing else did that. Oh, she's so upset. Why? What did I do? You can even see. Here's the thing. When I know somebody who got game, who's a player for real, you know what I'm saying, good women, I don't care if women fall in love with them. That's one thing, because I know they ain't manipulating shit. Ain't no such thing as manipulation when it comes to a real player. When it comes to a motherfucker who got game. When it comes to a luxurious man. There's no manipulation. There's no tactics. There's no strategies. The only strategy is for me to do what I want. And it could be whatever you want, because that's what I want. You see what I'm saying? Accountability is a fucking long lost form of fucking art, man. Everybody has lost their way. Accountability is so like it's foreign. It's like, what do you mean? Like, be accountable for my actions? What are you talking about? Why would I do that? Like, why would I be accountable for my actions and shit? Why would I let it be me? Why would I point the finger at me? Why would I do that? Cause if I do that, now I gotta take the heat. Now I gotta find different ways to live in the shadows. Man, fuck that shit. Take accountability. Cause not only would that, of course, become a luxurious man, but motherfucker, being accountable also gets you in the rooms that you want to go in. And the thing is too, when I tell you, when we talk about the tango or the yin and yang or the law of Rav and Vatu, bruh, it always takes two to tango. You have a part in this shit. So remember that. Nobody is dumb. Motherfuckers be just trying to play dumb. Humans know what they're doing. So this is why being accountable will make you and have you become a luxurious and extravagant man. Because too many people have lost sight of what it is to truly take accountability for themselves. What is growth looking like? How is your life moving? Oh, I don't know. The job sucks. I got nothing else to do. The wife lets me sleep on the couch. I don't know what it. God damn it! I'm tired of these sob stories, bro. Like, I'm really tired of them, bro. Like, every time I hear that shit, and it's no shade to nobody, but I'm like, motherfuck, if you just understand I am the ruler of my decisions, I would not be where I am right now. And guess what? Motherfuckers actually really want to live in the decisions they make. That's what I actually have a video about this. But I was talking about there's a lot more submissive men. There's a lot more submissive men than dominant men. At least 95% men are really submissive. Dead ass. All of them. I'm being completely honest with y'all. It's just the truth. But they don't want to say that they're submissive, so they let their wife be like, oh, you know how the wife is, happy, like, bro, just say you want this submission. It's okay. If you got it, you got it. Stay on that side though, player. This ain't for you. But that's the thing. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand the confusion. I put myself in their shoes, but I end up frustrated. Because I'm like, what the fuck? I don't understand this shit. Because it's black and white. It's either this or that. People make up a third option and be like, no, it can be this way and this way. Fuck that. Oh my God. Like, motherfuckers don't realize they have their own power, bro. That shit pissing me off, for real. Look at these comics. I think I said what's up, Don. Janubi, great to see you. You know what I'm saying? We always in the building. We out here shining this motherfucker. What's good, everybody? Danny Rose. Yes. Everybody get familiar with everybody, because I do see you guys often. It's great for you guys to see each other. You know, Ephraim, Dom, Ephraim, Danny, Ephraim, Danny, Dom, Chris, Dom, ladies. Great to see you, ladies. Appreciate you. Thank you. Ladies saying what's up. Oh, yeah. So after this, I'm actually going to head to the ladies of I Talk Live. I'm going to go see what's up with this after this. But we ain't done yet, though. We're not going to be done for another hour, probably. I don't know. But we just moving, okay? So everybody get familiar with each other. It's great to see everybody in the building. But that's what I'm saying, man. And you can see the passion in me and how much I fucking hate when bitches do not take accountability, man. For women, I can give them a pass. Only reason I give women passes is because they will take accountability with the real man. And we don't even gotta get to that convo because this is gonna be a 3-hour live. I'm so serious. So let's go into the next one. The next one is going to be compassionate, which is, I don't even know which one it is. Does anyone remember the number? Honestly, I don't know because I didn't number all of them. I just kind of threw a word out there. But I'm just going to say the next one is going to be compassionate yet ruthless, meaning the sword and shield. Now, check me out, y'all. Cut anyone off who isn't willing to move further. Compassionate yet ruthless. Compassionate is the shield. Siete gracias. So you got the shield. You shield, you're defending yourself. You could possibly defend yourself from somebody who's taking some anger out. That don't mean nothing though. The sword is because although you have compassion in life and game, there is still that other side that needs to be ruthless and cutthroat. The balance is real. Meaning to say, you must cut the ties of those who are not willing to expand who they are as individuals, environments, moving forward in life. You have to be willing to cut that off. You gotta be ruthless in that aspect. That doesn't mean, you can even be compassionate and ruthless at the same time. You can be like, damn, I wish you could have got with me. Fuck it. You have to be cold in the game. You have to be cold in life. But this is an aspect, and this is a way to become a luxurious and extravagant man because you understand that I can feel how you're feeling. I understand the compassion. I was there. But at the same time, I know that we all have a decision to make. I understand that we all know how we can make a choice. We can either choose to be where we at or we can choose more. But you chose the side you're on, and I'm gonna cut that tie because I know the side I'm on. This is a big reason why I'm giving you guys questions for my post. And I still want you guys to continue answering. I'm gonna do some more. But this is a big reason as to why I'm telling you and I'm giving you guys options to make. Because at the end of the day, you have to choose your side. You have to choose it. There's no other way around anything. You can still be, which we all are human, you can still be compassionate towards those. You, as a younger child is growing up, they don't know the world. You can be compassionate to that. You don't have to necessarily cut that tie. They don't know any better until they do, of course. That's up for your discernment, but you can be like, I understand they don't know nothing. I can assist. You put your foot forward to assist. Compassion, you're helping. But if that doesn't even help, you have the sword for a reason. A shield and a sword. They're both used for great things because it's compassion and it's ruthless. You have to be ruthless in this world. You know how many, it is not to say I want you to be super cold. Like I want you to be 95% cold, 5% warm. Warm meaning compassionate. I want you to be compassionate in that sense. But because you gotta understand there's also people that they truly don't know better. And this is something that I've learned too. Even if they're my age, older, this age, people can actually be stuck mentally in some capacity. They could have grown up with a certain type of mentality. They could have people around them that really beat that shit into them, pause. But in the sense of like, you can't think no other way but this way, but every time they have dreams, I'm gonna beat those dreams down. Certain shit like that. There's real people that's like that. And the people that should always move along with you are those who are curious about what's next, what they want for their life, when they question everything, remember. And those who are there, or those who are above you. Everybody else on the other end are people who are continuously choosing what they want, who want to complain, who want to be losers. And they just is what it is. I'm comfortable. I want this where it is, and this is my life. My life can improve no better. Okay, then I have nothing else to say but to just cut that shit. Dreams are faulty when it comes to friend groups. They're only faulty because what's the work that's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Okay, we can have dreams as a collective, but let's do something about it. That can be a great place to see where people are going. And the compassion is, you're a dreamer just like me. But I also understand I can make a decision. And I'm going to make a decision, but you're not going to make the decision though. So now we're at crossroad. You got to cut it off. That's a component to be a luxurious yet extravagant man. Because you have to understand that. It's great to see life for what it is. Great to see humans for who they are. Great to see children grow up to be teenagers, to adults. It's beautiful. Life is a beautiful thing. It's a blessing. But at the same time, always remember, everybody has a choice just the way you do. Always and forever. No one is exempt to choices. No one can be a victim. You gotta take accountability just like I do. You have to make a choice to move forward just like I do. But what makes man different from luxurious and extravagant man is that I will always know that there's a side to choose. And I always know that there's more than just this one-dimensional way of thinking. And we all come to that point at some time in our life and think about it. And we choose. This is what makes the man luxurious in a different view in other people's eyes. Because he is willing to take turns. He's willing to improve. He's willing to enhance. That's why I say that. It's great to be compassionate, but you still must be ruthless. Because too much compassion, that's when people are like, oh, I got a great heart. People could break my heart in this world. Too much ruthlessness, you fail to see that there's other like children who don't know better, which you can help to assist a guide. And if you lose that way, then you just become like a monster, like a barbarian. So that's what we've been blessed with, is with both. Luxury. Now, number 8 is going to be an exclusive man. And I talked about this all the time. Let's get some stars in the chat. It's great to see everybody. Thank you guys for taking the time out. My name is All-Star Izzy. Go ahead and subscribe to your boy if you are new, and because we are on the road to the top, baby. Now, and a lot of the times I speak on exclusivity, on the exclusive man, the VIP man, but I'm gonna be real with y'all though, like I always am. But exclusive man meaning this: who you invite is exclusive, where you go is exclusive, your invitation is exclusive, and your conversations are expensive. Because once you understand, you have accountability. You know your decisions are power. The death is in the power of the tongue. How you speak, what you give out, how you give out, what you move, what you put out there. Everything has an action to it. There's always something to it. So what are you offering? What's the value being given out? What are you presenting to the world? Why are you presenting this certain thing to the world? What is it? And why is it? I've gotten up to a point, and this is something I want for you guys as well. Anytime I tell somebody to pull up, like, hey, come out here, they always say, I'm coming. Or if they can't come, it's something going on. But the reason is because I brought it up to a point in my life. I never bring anybody anywhere that's bullshit. Anywhere I tell somebody to come to, it's always for a reason. There's either people to network with, a great time, or just other things that's happening. I never waste my breath on the invitation. I never waste my breath on the words to bring people out. Because they always know, if they'd be like, if Izzy invites you somewhere, you gotta go there. Because he's not bullshitting when he invites you out. But this is where it comes to. With the exclusivity of what I bring and when I'm inviting somebody somewhere. When you invite somebody somewhere, don't invite them just because You can have fun. You can be like, oh, I want some company. It'll be cool bringing this person here. But also, when you invite somebody somewhere, let it have some meaning too. Even if it's just fun. Let them experience some fun. Let me show you a glimpse of my world. This is exclusive. But that is luxurious because people are just wasteless in their invitations. They waste their breath on do this and do this. Pointless plans. Pointless. Spontaneous can equal up to great things too, but pointless. There's no pointless thing to a luxurious man. Extravagant isn't pointless. Luxury isn't pointless. Man isn't pointless. But what it is always intention in the invitation. Ooh, I like that. Intention in the invitation, that's fire. But like I say, you must become and have exclusivity to you because you want not only to have that effect for those around you, because that yeah, that's cool. They can say what they must. But what's impactful is because they know that the words that you say or what you bring to them, what you give out to them, it's important. There's some importance to it. He's intentional what he does. So he's not just gonna invite me to no bullshit. It always comes back to the man. But that becomes luxurious because now, not only they're gonna look forward to your next invitation, but they know that when they're in your presence, there's always something great happening. Even could be a conversation that's a beautiful lesson. It could be anything amongst that. But because you know that I don't just give my invitation out loosely. I don't waste my breath on giving it out loosely. I give it out because I know I should extend this to you. And it could be random. But I've had people randomly, I tell, hey, come out to this place, it's gonna be crazy. They come up. Because for me, you see, this is how beautiful reflection goes. Because for me, I don't waste my breath, nor do I waste my presence on going anywhere. I'm completely exclusive when I go out. I do not waste a step in my life. I go out, if I want to go out just for the fuck of it, I'm going out because I'm guided to want to go fucking out. But if I go out and I do something, because I'm intentional, how I move and what I do, why this is happening, it reflects onto the people that also come around to when I bring them out. Because now they're like, he would never just bullshit. So if he's telling me and he stands it, I know he's not gonna bullshit with me because he doesn't. This is what makes you extravagant and luxurious because everything is intentional. Intentional in the invitation. Fucking, that's just fire. You must be intentional with the things that you say because remember, death is in the power of the tongue. Everything you say or an action has a price to it some way, somehow. It doesn't gotta be too crazy. But there's always something behind it, no matter what it is. It's just the truth. It can be on the small scale, it can be on the grand scale, but it's the real shit. That there's always gonna be something added with it. You continuously keep telling somebody to come out for some bullshit, oh, this is boring, this is lame. Or on the opposite end, you come out and do something that's some fun, you add fun to it. It can even just be at a park, but you're the fun too. It's a great time. So I know every time I go out with him, it's a great time. Or with women, especially with women, bro. I know I can sit in the parking lot. I know I can just go out here. I can just stand while he does his shopping, or I can just stand, whatever. I just want to be there because I know that you don't waste your time. I know you don't bullshit with me. I know you would make the time that you want for me. And even if it's an hour, if even 30 minutes, even if it's one phone call, I will cherish that phone call. I had women that I called for like 10, 20 minutes. They're over there showering on the phone with me. I didn't ask them to go in the shower. They're just showering. And I'm like, is the shower on? She's like, yeah. She's like, I don't want to waste my time with you. I know you have a busy schedule. I want this right now. Like, I want to be here. I'm just like, I'm having fun with her. But it's small things like that what it translates to, because intention is everything. It's beautiful. And if I put my time into something, those around me, even if they don't know me, will know that it means a lot to me because it's real. This is what creates exclusivity and VIP, because we still put that out there. But this is what creates luxury and extravagance, because I put extravagance in time. Time to me is luxury. The time we spent right now. And I'm grateful for you guys taking the time out right now, because to me, that's a luxury. Having you guys here with me and engaging, I'm thankful for you guys. But that's luxury, because we're embracing this time. We're using this time. I'm teaching you, listening. I'm listening. You're teaching. All those things are intentional. If I come on here, even at a spontaneous time, because this was a lot more structured or scheduled than my others. But if I go live or if I post something, I'm not posting just to post. I'm not going live just to be like, hello guys, you guys remember me? No. I know that my value will always be in whatever I do, because I know if I'm going live, I'm going live for a reason. If I post something, I post something for a reason. I don't waste my time. I don't waste my breath. I don't waste my time with women. I don't let them even waste their breaths with me. I don't need that in my life. If I wanted to waste my time, I'll stand in line at Six Flags. Because even at Six Flags, I got to get the pass that skips the whole line. I'm not even going to wait in that shit. That's wasting my time for real. I'm just going to skip the whole fucking line. That's just me though. Anyways, understanding that is what creates luxury. Because I don't take my time for granted. You already know I'm posting every single day this year, whether that's a video or live. But even that, time's crunchy for other things that's around me. There's a lot of beautiful things coming. But this is so I see my time as luxury. And that's a luxurious man. I'll always say this and I'll keep saying this. Time is the apex of all of us. But one thing that we can learn and love about time is that we can have it as on our side. Because when we have it on our side, it's when we don't take it for granted. We enjoy it, we embrace it. Because that's what it's meant to be for. You think time just became its own thing just because time is just here to just ruin our lives and kill us? No. What can we learn from it? How can we learn from it? What's it teaching us? What is it? Can it be for us to use what we want in our day and to take advantage of our time that we have in 24 hours? There was this quote or something like, Michael Jackson has the 24 hours the same as every other person. So what's going to separate you from every other person? What are you going to do in your 24 hours? What's going to happen in your 24 hours? Time is luxury. And because I'm with time, I'm going to be luxurious as well. Because I don't take advantage of that thing. But I take advantage because of what I can use in the time. But I don't take advantage to think that I'm exempt from when time runs out. It's the truth. Now, number 9 is going to be, you must learn how to tango. Now, this one, I broke it down a little bit before, but I'm going to break it down again because being extravagant and luxurious also will go into dating. Like, I have a beautiful, luxurious dating life. My dating life is extravagant to me. It's exceptional, honestly. But not in a way to boast, but in a way because I'm reflecting that some way, somehow. My time is extravagant, so the time I have with women is extravagant. Now, the tango is the slow burn and the natural connection. Because going back to the part of accountability, there's always going to be two people navigating together. It's never going to be a one-sided. Even if it becomes one-sided, it always started with two people. But then it ends up going like this. But the natural connection and slow burn happens together, intertwines the both of you guys. You understand, we both want the same thing at this time. Luxurious men understand that there's going to be a natural connection and a slow burn to what we have going on. I'm not trying to rush nothing. Because why rush something when everything is meant for me anyways? Because if you're not meant for me, then you will go. It don't matter. But I know if I'm taking some time out right now, I'm going to enjoy this. Like if I was eating, I'm not just going to rush and be, I'm not going to hork it down. I'm going to savor it. Just as I would when I'm speaking with the lady that's in front of me or with me. I'm going to enjoy this connection. I'm going to have a nice slow burn with you. We don't need to rush nothing. We can have fun. We can enjoy the tension and the chemistry and joke with each other. We can do that. Why rush to a kiss just yet? Let me savor that for a moment. Cause even with the tango and knowing that time is luxurious and being a luxurious man, it's like you know the time and place when to do something. Because yeah, the pan could be hot, but guess what? The pan was just starting to warm up a little bit. So while it's warming up, you still, chill where you talk with her. And then once it really gets hot and you can tell the tension is between y'all, go ahead for that kiss. Cause it's gonna mean a lot more than when it's supposed to mean to happen. Meaning that I think it's a lot of people think that there's certain cues when to kiss a woman or when to hug her. It's like a structured performative hug. Like this. At the end of every day, you hug her and kiss her. That's performative. That's like structure. That's like a routine. But this is why I believe in spontaneity. I'm still trying to say it better. This is why I believe in spontaneous actions and dating. And that's why I stand so firm on it. Because spontaneous isn't just like this chaotic thing. Spontaneous lets you look outside of the norm of dating. People think we're supposed to kiss at the end of the date. But what if we kissed in the first 5 minutes? I've done that before. Let me not go too deep into it. Meaning to say that things don't have to be timed and placed and planned. It can be when you know it's right. And you're going to know it's right because there's always going to be the tension that you feel between you and her. The conversation, the eye contact, the way you guys are teasing, how you're moving close together, how her body language is how her leg is onto your seat, how her leg is touching your leg, the little subtle movements that she's making, the parts where you guys are walking around and teasing. It's good to tease, not in the sense to make fun of or joke, but tease it. See, let it marinate. That's a slow burn connection. Because as you're having that, she's also going to be playing her part too and enjoying it, falling for it. It's not falling for it, but she's falling with it. She's wanting this. It's like playing with a woman's pussy, right? You fingering her, you're rubbing the clit. It's like that. It's that movement she does with her body when her pelvic thrusts up and it goes up and down. That's the teasing, but with the words. She's thrusting. So she's like wanting it. She's coming back and forth. Wanting it to come back and forth. And then you kiss or you hug or do what you need to right then in that moment. When you know it's time to put your tongue on the clit. But in this case, verbally. Because that's exactly what it is when you have the slow burn and natural connection. Because does a woman just come when you put your finger on her clit? When you put no. There's some conversation. Maybe there's some eye contact. Maybe there's some body language, some movements. Maybe it's some subtle touching. Maybe it's just the flirtatious thing that we're saying. It's things like that. But with your finger, of course, you're making her come, which makes her come mentally, but also it's throbbing down here. And it's happening at the same time. So when you kiss, it could be 2 kisses. Like in a kiss, like you kissing her, but it's like a kiss. It's like a peck, but it's like almost a small makeout. Damn. It's like a kiss, connect, and then kiss. And you can move back. You don't need to do too much because the work is already in the words. Plus you have some action that can bring it in. Then you back it up and just continue. Things can also elevate to that point to get even to more, because it's like I had this happen. She like, you trying to leave? Or like, where's your car? Like, you trying to go in your car? And she was like, you gonna leave me hanging like this? I had a girl one time. It was funny. I know what she was getting at, but she was like, you gonna give me blue balls. Now, I don't, honestly, I get it, but I'm like, I just went with it. But let's not look too deep into it. But she was like, you're leading me on too much and shit. Like, she's like, I want it. Because it's not the point where I'm trying to just get it there. Get it. You're getting it there, but it's also getting it there. Allow it to happen. This is the beauty of the tango. And this is where I know that I'm playing my part and she's playing hers. Because it's as if you guys were actually doing the tango you're dancing. When you spin her and at the end and you make her fall down, her neck is right here and you fall down gracefully, you pick her up. She wants to fall and she wants you to hold her. That's the whole point, but verbally while you're flirting and teasing and talking to her. That's a beautiful point. And Fran says being present in the moment. Yes, exactly. That's yeah, great student right there. That's the key, is being present. You can enjoy, you can see everything in the present. Because when you're there, right there in that moment, you're not gonna waste no breath, no time. I see what this is, and I like what this is. We don't need to rush it. It's been 10 minutes. Let's chill for a second, all right? And I know I don't have all the time in the world, but it's more so, I took some time out tonight, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And you're gonna enjoy it because I know you will, because you're here too. You made the decision. So let's have time together. More seeing and feeling. Yes, and that's the thing. That's the guys try to get too like stoic. Like this is how I feel like real uptight guys are. They're like this. Like imagine all these are buttons, just like, I'm gonna play with that pussy. Nah, bro. Women love men who can see and feel. Cause it's when you fucking, are you a boring fuck? Are you a structured fuck? Or are you like enjoying it? Are you gauging yourself in that? Are you grabbing on her neck, her hair, jawline? You talking that shit in her ear? Are you using your other hand? Are seeing and feeling? Guys, exactly. They try. If anybody tries, you're not doing it. Men be, men are. I am. I don't try to do shit. I'm not performative, nor am I trying to overcompensate. So what does that lead me to? If I'm not overcompensating, or if I'm not trying to be performative, or I'm not being performative, then where does that leave me? Somebody answer that for me, please. If I'm not overcompensating or being performative, where does that lead me? Where does it leave you? Where does it leave the individual? Fran says if you're trying, it's because you don't see it in yourself already. Hot diggity dog. Hot diggity dog indeed. Somebody answer for me. If I'm not trying to overcompensate and I'm not trying to be performative, then where does that lead me? Somebody else besides Ephraim. I want to see somebody else answer this as well. Ephraim, you already know what's up, okay? Give them a chance, give the students a chance, give the viewers a chance. Let's see what they say. Somebody else besides Ephraim. Ephraim, let's give them like 30 seconds. If they don't answer, please take it away. But if I'm not trying to overcompensate, or I'm not trying to be performative, where does that leave me as an individual? Let's wait 30 seconds. So at 8:84, I guess. Yeah. I'll get to your question in a second, Ephraim. Ephraim is blowing everybody the dust out. For the other 3 viewers that are in here, although I do appreciate you guys for watching this, taking your time out, I do appreciate it. It's a beautiful Saturday night. I enjoy this. However, I'm going to ask again. Chris, great to see you. Chris Fuller. Wait, is that who I think it is? Chris Fuller? Like, for real? No way. But let me ask again for the folks that aren't hearing this. By the way, my name is Oscar Izzy. Go ahead, like and subscribe to your boy if you're new. If I'm gonna give it one more time. Wow, Chris, great to see you, man. Great to see you. Welcome. Damn, you haven't been here for a while, like a long time. Yeah, man. Hey, welcome. These are my people, these are my folks. It's great to see you. I appreciate you being here. Maybe you might have the answer to this question. Man, it's my dog. Y'all say what's up to Chris. Chris is a great person, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. It's been good to see you, boy. But what it is, if I'm not trying to be performative, or if I'm not trying to overcompensate, where does that leave me as an individual? And I also want to make a special shout out to all the secret viewers out there. I do have women that don't like me, but also watch my stuff. I've had some women confess that to me. I've thought about posting it just so, like, you know, other people can see what it is. They said I can, but I thought to myself, let me just leave it for what it is. I'm gonna just let them have that, whatever. And then there's also other, you know, on the other end, there's men that's also trying to copy the shit, whatever. Shout out to the special viewers, the private viewers who do not want to answer. Ephraim, please take it away if you understand or know the answer. Now, I'm going to answer your question really quickly. Ephraim says, question, if I'm not trying to overcompensate and I'm not trying to be performative, then where does that lead me? The answer is that leads you to yourself. Because I like your answer too, Danny. It leads you to yourself, meaning to say, the more I try, the more I'm not. The more I overcompensate, the more I'm not understanding who I am, because it's performative. I think I'm that guy. I'm trying to be that guy, but I'm not him. I'm trying to be a ladies' man, and I try to put the mask on that I am, but I'm really not that guy. I actually want to get a relationship and be married the first time I meet a girl. But I put that mask on because I think that's what women want. The thing is that if I overcompensate, I want validation somehow, some way. Whether that's verbally or physical validation. I want that validation. I'm seeking it. So I try to overcompensate. I'm being a people pleaser. I want you to see my efforts. I want you to see how much I'm trying to please you. Listen, baby, I'm trying to please you. Can you just say I see you? Or if I'm trying to be performative, I'm also saying that the qualities that I'm exuding at this time, I'm not that guy. Because I need to put on my cap to be a certain actor. So now I gotta do it. When you have those two on the other side, what is you? Who are you? The truth of you. Because like I said, what makes you so special as an individual? What is it that women captivate themselves towards you? Why do they want you? Why do they like you? Now for me, I've been blessed with beautiful genes. I'm grateful. I'm a great looking man. But that's not what I always was. I wasn't looking the way I was. The style, the swag, the whatever, the money, and the intelligence, the charisma, the everything. I've always had personality, charisma, charm, and everything. But the one thing that always was real is that I always knew that I was intact with myself. And I could be honest and authentic with that. Women were attracted to me for who I was rather than how I looked. Bro, I was never like an ugly person, but I was chubby, I was chunky, I didn't have really swag. It was a different bag. But I had women that were in love with me off of who I was. They loved the individual of what I was bringing. Because even when when I was in middle school, I've tried to and even a little bit of high school. Nah, still high school, but like towards the end I was better. I was overcompensating. I tried to be this player. I tried to be this dude. I tried to be a lazy man. I tried to overcompensate and shit like that. Try to be like what the TV was showing. But then I realized, like, even when I seen that, I was like, wait, I'm not being honest, because then even when I get women doing these certain things and then I stop being that thing, women are like, what the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck am I fucking with right now? Because you're not that guy who presented yourself to me. So then comes the question, who am I really? Because I've gotten women without trying to overcompensate. Why was I doing that? I've gotten women without trying to be performative. Because I've gotten women without trying to. So what does that bring me? I see. It brought me to the truth that I was trying to be something else because I thought that's what they wanted. I tried to be performative because I thought that's what it needed to be. But the truth is, when I perform for myself and I compensate for myself, I end up becoming the thing they're attracted to. Because I don't need to try for your fucking validation. I don't need to compensate for who you are. Bitch, my name is Isaac. What's your name? It's nice to meet you. That, and because I don't try to, or I don't overcompensate the way every other man does, actually makes the individual and the man a more attractive and luxurious. Because in the eyes, he's not like every other guy. He doesn't care. He doesn't do this. I pull bitches. When I used to have my long hair, I used to wear like a bun. I used to have some bum ass clothes. I was still fly, but like I wasn't the best looking with the clothes at the time. I used to go off work to the bar. I used to pull bad bitches. I used to be with, if Chris was here, we was doing that shit. But I used to was pulling hoes with looking bummy sometimes. But that's because I knew, like, within, I ain't need to dress the way I am right now to get your ass, shawty. I can just talk to you. Because you know, you want to speak to me, it's going to be something completely different. It's a different bag. Because I'm not trying to perform. I'm not trying to capture your attention just by doing some shit. I'm not trying to speak to you so smoothly so you can see me as a smooth guy. I just am smooth, motherfucker. I'm just that. I'm not trying to be charismatic for the world to love me. I just am charismatic, motherfucker. I'm not trying to be charming and tell you. I was like, yeah, no, it's a great day. It's sunny out there and it's shining on both of us, actually. I'm not trying to do that to be charming for you. I'm already motherfucking charming. I'm already charismatic myself. And when I show it, it's because I want to be. I want to be. Freedom is the birthright of a luxurious and extravagant man. I do not try to perform. I am performance, motherfucker. Like, I don't compensate for nothing else but me. Because to do that for me is to me for see more and want more, get better, get right. What are you talking? I don't know what that is to be this for this other individual. King is what king does. King is freedom. The king knows how to move and when to move. It doesn't move just to move. I move because I know when to move. And I move for me. If I'm guided to move, I will. And that's on me. Danny Rosa says it's not that you don't know. You don't know, it's just you're afraid. Yes. Energy, yes. Yes. Going back to the part where I wasn't the best, I could dress, but I wasn't the best well dressed. Like I was just fucking around. It's cause this is that one thing I was telling y'all about. If y'all remember, it was like the step 1 of greatness, the step 2 of greatness when I was talking about my mentor. Cause I remember I was like, bro, I could look bummy. Like I wasn't like bummy looking, but I was like, I can look like whatever, and I could still pull bitches. I was at like that stage, and I got like real cocky with it. Not in a bad way, cause you know, hey. But I was just like, that was my one-dimensional thinking at the time. It was just, I don't gotta dress in a certain way. I can pull you the way I want to pull you, and I don't give a fuck. I can just speak to you how the fuck I want to, and I know that. All you need is a conversation from me, and that's it. You may think like, damn, he just got off work. When we speak, it's a whole different ball game. Kylie says I always look bummy. That's what's up. Kylie, great to see you. I don't think I've ever seen you before, but I appreciate you coming through here. My name is All-Star Izzy, and if you are new, please like the live and subscribe. It's great to see you. But again, going into everything too, that is just coming with the tango of it, but also the performative and overcompensating. Because when you stop trying, you actually start to try for yourself. Because trying is only external. Like, I have a video and it's still up on my channel. It's saying it was you're either a beast or you're a pedestrian. Meaning to say, if somebody would say, oh, I see you're growing your garden out there. You've been watering. Oh, I'm trying. What do you mean you're trying? You're doing it. Take some pride and recognition for yourself and enjoy that. Yes. As Ephraim says, please join the All-Star Discord. My name is All-Star Izzy. Thank you for that, Ephraim, and I appreciate you very much for doing that. But again, going back into it all, that is a beautiful thing of knowing and staying. And that's why like people are like meditation or staying still, because they're like, then you know who you are, cut out the noise. But it's truth though. It's truth. The thing is that when you stop listening to like what you think you should do and do what you want to do for you, you're like, oh shit, this is a whole different ballgame. You start to become free from your own shackles. And that's the thing. That's another thing for a luxurious man. You become free from your own self, your own restrictions. You become free from what you thought was supposed to be. And you're like, fuck, there's more to me than I thought. Because once you free yourself from performative and trying and overcompensating and shackles, you're like, wait, damn, what it is. That's when you're like, oh, wait, it's just me left. Now what? Imagine you're in a world and once you're free, you're like, I can do exactly what the fuck I want to do. Now, what the fuck do I want to do? Because everything you thought you wanted to do was everything you think that they wanted. So now when you free yourself from what other people want or what you think you should have wanted, you become free in yourself and you become an unknown territory, which is great though. That's great. When you have an unknown territory and you're in that is the first path to freedom. Because you're like, holy shit, like, yeah, okay. This is a different ball game, but now that this is a different ball game, this is where game comes in, because we talked about that. Let's do something. Let me try something different. Let me do what I want. So I don't care. So okay, cool. I'm gonna do what I want. Fuck it. Let's do it. Say less. And then now you start to discover yourself. Now you start to know more. Now you understand the action to your consequences. You're like, holy shit, there's so much more to life than I thought it was, because I don't need to be performative nor try certain things for me to even be what I want to be. Because yeah, women can be attracted to what I want to be. People can be doing things of what I want to be. Things are like, what? You telling me there's more than what it is than just that? Because now there comes a new life for you. Beautiful, man. I want to join, but I can't copy the link. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Danny, when you press on the link, does it take you anywhere? And Kylie, well, firstly, let's do this. Kylie, may you let us know how old you are. That'd be a great way to start. It doesn't? Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. When I end the live, I'm going to put the Discord in one of my posts for the community. And then once I do that, let me know if it works for you. Like, just comment it and shit like that. Yeah, I got to make sure. I don't know how, we can't, just make sure. But Kylie, if you're still here, may you please say your age. We'd appreciate that. But definitely to keep moving forward. For the thing is that's what it is when it's like to free your shackles. Cause that's why it's such a good thing to feel lost and to feel confused about what to do next at times. Cause that's like the great step when you're like, damn, I don't know what else to do. Like, what should I do next? That's another thing. I'm not that young, but I don't want to say that because it's personal. So like, yeah, but no, sorry. Okay, that's cool. So just give me a yes or no for this, and it would just benefit. Are you over 18? That would be the best. And the only reason I'm asking is because my content is more for 18 plus, and I'm not, I'm not here to teach those that are younger than that. That's all I'm asking for. But if you can just answer yes or no, I would appreciate that. But if it's no, then Danny or Ephraim, please escort her out. But anyways, being lost and confused is a beautiful step for the next step for you to understand you to go further. It's a great thing, and I enjoy that. Because more than often when people are there, they don't, that's when the game comes in, or just game in general, or just you come in to be like, okay, now I know this is the step for me to take a step when I don't know what step to take. Listen to that. When I don't know what step to take, that tells me there's a step I need to take then. Doesn't mean be reckless, be dumb and shit. It just means take a step even when you feel stuck. Yes, okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's good. Good to know. By the way, again, thank you for being here. My name is All-Star Izzy. It's great to see you. That's Danny, Ephraim. As long as you are 18 and over, that's fine. And yeah, just, whenever you feel like making Discord, I saw that you said you were lazy. But, whenever you make a Discord, you're more than welcome to join our Discord. And I will be posting it on my community. So, when you do that, you're more than welcome to join in. And when you join in, just say, hey, this is Kylie with the teddy bear. Kylie with the teddy bear. And we'll know who you are. So great to see you. Thank you for taking time out and like the live or subscribe if you are new. So appreciate you. Zoramina, great to see you. Also, I did see your message on Discord and I appreciate you for sending that. It's, hey, it was later, but it is what it is. I appreciate you taking the time out to do that anyways. But yes, when you're lost, the step is to take a step when you are lost, all right? Just to put that out there. Now, for the last one, Ephraim, do you remember what number that was? I'm not gonna cap. I don't remember. But for the last step, it's gonna be the all-star perspectives. Because this also went along with the conversation when I had with the Tango. Meaning this, see things for what they are, not for what you want them to be. This is a beautiful step into becoming the S10. Okay, cool. This is a beautiful step to becoming a luxurious yet extravagant man. Is because when you see life for what it is. Oh, Zoramina meet Kylie, Kylie meet Zoramina. But when you see life for what it is, you understand that life is what it needs to be exactly. Meaning that when we went back to the thing, when I talked about the introduction of the beginning of this video, I was telling you guys, use life to the advantage for what life is. The all-seeing eye of the all-star is, I see how life is, and I'm not gonna see it for what I want to be. I'm not gonna see life as a thing I can save. That doesn't mean you can't save or assist other people in life. That just means that you understand that life is moving the way life needs to move. Because life has been and it has been doing exactly what it needs to do in this life. It's always been like this, even though everything has evolved. And actually, I have a video coming out about this, but society is always evolving, materialistically mainly. The only reason humans or people adapt to what's happening is because society is evolved. Now comes the question of who's pinpointing society to evolve in a certain way. That's the power, right? But this is why I say for the last one, DS, number 10, for those who don't speak Spanish, the all-seeing perspective of see life for what it is and not for what you want it to be. Don't be too hopeless. Don't be too, you can be hopeful in life, but remember it comes with the balance, like when I talked about being compassionate yet ruthless. You can't be too compassionate, nor can you be completely ruthless. You have to understand that you can have hope and put hope in what you desire to create in this world, but that does not mean that you have to be completely hopeful, because that will put you in a place to be naive and be afraid of what is to come, of what life truly is. This is what this is. Understand that I'm about to go over the list really quickly, and then we can get to some questions. By the way, again, my name is All-Star Izzy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all taking the time out. Go ahead and like the live if you have not, and if you're new, go ahead and subscribe, please. I would appreciate that very much. We're on the road to the top. I'm grateful for everybody to take the time out tonight and in the future. I appreciate y'all support. It means everything to me, honestly. Now, Chris says, yo, who on the Discord? Add me, invite me. I couldn't find it. Okay. Chris, you think you could add me? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna still put it up towards the end, just in case. But I'm gonna be on here for a minute, and then we'll see. Just let us know. Danny, add your put your username down there real quick so Ephraim can see it. Oh yeah, either or, yeah. All right, so we're gonna talk about the 5 ways to become a luxurious man, but it was really 10 ways, honestly, because I told you I have numerous ways. I just like the way the number 5 looks, to be honest. Number 1 is going to be we're just gonna go down in order. Number 1 is gonna be money. We had to get the shallow shit out the way because we can't be ignorant to what the world actually is. You must everything around us is money, by the way. Like the phones that we have, the technology, Discord, the clothes, everything, it's money. Everything is exuding something. And remember, when we talked about money, not only is it a thing to have and to use as resources, but also to remember and to know that we are the money. We are the component what people need to use in life. We're not just a working tool or working anything. It's just that our ideas plus our inventions or what we have going forward, that's the money. I am money. What I speak is money. What I touch is money. What I do is money. Because that's what comes down to the foundation of what human is. Now, human isn't money as a tool. But when everything was created to create jobs, that's just the honest truth. It's what it is. Number 2 is going to be swag. Listen, swag is important. Demeanor is important. All that is important. Andre, great to see you. I see you. You here again. Great to see you. But swag is important. Everything you put out, everything you put on, the cologne you put on. Because I put on some Dior. I put on some leather. I put on some Zara. I put my chains. I put the earrings. I put this. I put the rings on. But it's all translating something. This is my swag. So what's your swag? What's the style you want to put on this world? What is it that you want to put out and engage into this world? Remember, God tells y'all, become a walking billboard. Not in the sense that you are a business. Because more than ever in society right now, everybody is like, and it makes sense that we're all a business at the end of the day, especially when you put something out there and you're promoting something. But I'm telling you, I just want you to see yourself as something to promote for you. What do you want to promote? And this is what actually helps you to structure what you want to put out and be seen as. So just keep that in component and remember that. Kylie says it's crazy how everything costs money now. Yeah, and it is. It really is. Cause it's funny too. Cause back then I don't remember what year it was, but I was doing some research, and it was like a documentary I was watching. But people used to do like consultations or like conversations, but like back in the old days, kind of and shit like that. But it's now more than ever, like with podcasts or like people being like trainers or like over social media influence, and they're people like, oh, you want to go viral? Pay me this much so you can know how to go viral and shit. Certain shit like that kind of. It's so beautiful how evolution is, but it also shows you that another part with people putting out social media or teaching people how to go viral shows you that you are the money. You're the promoter in everything that you do. So this is why it's beautiful to become the billboard in your life. Become your own promoter, become your own solution to the problems, become your resource of money. Now, the next one is gonna be understanding of life, meaning, and I have this written down, it's gonna be using it to your advantage. Let your thoughts go out with, I said that to myself. Looks matter, but looks are subjective. Know what the world is placed on. Handsome / pretty privilege is real. And how does money work? And if you ever heard the phrase, it's hard to work a 9 to 5 as a spiritual person, in quotation marks, use the company to your advantage. Because that's what it all ultimately comes down to. I mean, you can't run away from having to work a job. That's just, you just gotta do it. Obey by that part. But also remember that at the end of the day, it takes you to show the value in that and to use your value to make more money. Use life and use things around you as an advantage to continue to move yourself forward. That's the only way you can, and plus more to boss the fuck up. And plus, Daniel Rosa did ask the question of what side hustles. For those who are new here, look up Wonolo, and they will also reference you to different apps to help you to see other things that are happening around. I'm giving you the sauce. Make that motherfucking money and become a person of quality wealth in your life, all right? Kylie says, pretty privilege is real, bruh. I get that all the time, and I don't really think it's fair. Yeah, no, for sure, yeah. It's not fair, but it is what it is, to be honest. Because, like I was telling the fellas earlier, I've had plenty of things for free, plus more. You know, handsome privilege on our end. You know, pretty privilege for the ladies, but it's just the truth. It's not fair because I don't like when they single people out. That's the compassion part. It's like, I see it, but that's the honest truth of how society or the norm of it rules in. It's just that and it's most men, especially in the dating scene, I see women as beauty, so I put her on a pedestal to treat her better than the other average looking bitches that I don't want to fuck with. That's kind of like how it is. And it's fucked up, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And especially if you say you've seen it yourself before, then you understand. Especially if you have a friend group and you're the only one that like gets pretty privilege or like, you know, that type of privilege, it kind of fucks other people up around you, and then they start to get jealous and you know, some type of way. Thank goodness, you know, I'm not saying no man's like this, but you know, I'm around solid individuals. But at the same time, it still can fuck up a lot of people, and it's crazy how society can turn other people against you, because they can be like, oh, why you're getting pretty privilege, but I'm not. Like, what the hell? Like, I gotta get mad at you. I gotta feel some type of way towards you because you did something. The fuck you talking about? I'm just here existing. I'm here with you. What are we doing? It's crazy, but it's true. Anyways, next one is gonna be never sell yourself out. Meaning, because we talked about how life is, how to use yourself as money, as a tool, as a thing of value for people to love. At the end of, you're a billboard and a trophy into other people's life, but you're still yourself as an individual. But the thing is that don't sell your manhood, don't sell yourself short, don't sell your integrity, do not sell your morals. Those are the one. When they talk about like selling yourself out or selling your soul, it's because you're selling your in here. You're selling this part. But remember, in the beginning, we talked about how this part inside of us, this core part, this beautiful part of who we are, is the luxury people want. So, for all stars' sake, do not sell that, okay? That's the one thing no one can replicate from you guys, okay? Honestly, that's the one thing people cannot. They can't replicate that. And we all look as humans, we're all connected, we're all this. Yes, I get it, I understand, but at the end of the day, this is what makes us unique, is in here, okay? Don't sell that out, because that's the thing, that's the priceless thing. That's the luxury. This is the expensive thing. What I'm giving out right now is completely exclusive and sacred. That's when we talked about the time and shit. I don't say shit just to say shit. This is what they want in here. Don't give it out. Use it how you need to in your benefit, because at the end of the day, that's what they want. So you can use it to your advantage, but be careful. Kylie also says, I lost friends from getting pretty privileged. Excuse me. Damn, why is that a tongue twister? Pretty privileged. Is that am I tripping? Is that a tongue twister for y'all? Pretty privileged. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not trying to, fuck it. From the privilege, and they think it's my fault. Yeah, that's, see, exactly what I'm saying. It's, it's fucked up, because even, and it's, and I don't want to, it's a good thing that you lost them then, because those around you who understand what it is, they won't ever fault you. So it's a good thing those people got weeded out in your lives, because you're like, damn, if you're gonna choose society over me, your friend, then fuck them, you know. Danny Rose says can't get behind the face. Yeah. Authenticity. Efrain says yes. That's the one. That's the luxury. That's the expense. That's the expense. That's what most people try to take away from, like, especially when people settle, when men settle for women, or they let them take the lead, and for certain things they're compensating, they're letting them take away who they are as an individual. And that's the thing that I just don't like in general. But another time for another topic. The next one is going to be gratitude. Gratitude is a beautiful thing to have as an individual, only because, like we broke it down, it's an appreciation of all sorts in every part, and it brings you into the moment. This is what creates you to be a grounded individual, is because you can take appreciation for life, what it is. I can be so high up in the clouds, I could be too far gone, I can be this guy, I can be a player, I can be a ladies man, but one thing that I always will be is appreciative. And I'll always be grateful for what life is and what life brings and what life has to offer for me. Because not only does life have to offer an abundant and universal things, I can offer life something beautiful too. I'll offer myself to life. Remember, like I told you, romance life. Shout out to Everett Overton. But romance it. I'm in a committed relationship with life. The only way a man should be in love with life. Oh, excuse me. The only way a man should be in love is with life. I'm in love with life. That's my partner. I'm committed to life for sure. Life is beautiful. I love life. Now, next one is going to be game. And that's self-explanatory. However, having games what creates a luxurious man, because that's an enhancement. That's a knowing of yourself. That's the thing that's within to help you to move forward. Game is crucial in this world, because game is something that is universal. When they're like, game recognizes game, but you're looking unfamiliar. Game is universal for those who have it, because it's intact. It's not necessarily like the outward looking, but it's always a universal thing within, because we can talk, we can relate, we can express. And you need to be with those who have game as well. Kylie says, I think gratitude brings people back down to earth. People be so self-absorbed, it's scary. Danny Rosa says, peace is everything. Peace is everything, but also with peace is war, and war is everything too. I think that goes to the next one. And to that too, Kylie, I mean, yeah, they do. Now, I can say this for myself. That's the beautiful balance, and that's why gratitude is great, because although I am self-absorbed in my life and I love my shit, I'm selfish in what I do, I also can be appreciative. But there's always that imbalance of not being appreciative, because when the moment you think you're above time or you're above life is the moment you're cooked. Because like I say, time is the apex of all of us. That's gonna get all of us at the end of the day. So we gotta be that's the homie. Like, we can't run from what's gonna be destined regardless. That's the one destiny. Now, what's the destiny you gotta have while you're here? Facts. Now, next one is gonna be accountability, because everything stems from you. Every decision you make goes back to who you are as an individual. Things didn't go out your way. Okay, why didn't things go out your way? Why did this happen the way it happened? What made this happen to make this happen? Who was the person that made this happen? Was it them to tell you, to force you to do this? Or was it you saying, you know what, I'm gonna go out tonight, even though my friends told me to go out tonight, I'm gonna go out tonight, I'm gonna do it, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And shit didn't go well. Who made the decision to go out? I am, excuse me. This is a component of luxury. All these things point to luxury, meaning expensive, meaning what people cannot attain. It's elegance. Because understanding that I make decisions and I have the power to make it and to not make decisions also shows me that I am a person of luxury, because I understand that my decisions equal luxury. I am a luxurious person. I bring luxury to this. This is a beautiful thing what I bring. Now, the next one is going to be compassionate yet ruthless. The sword and the shield. Cut off anyone who isn't willing to move further. Understand that that's what you have in this world. You got two hands. It can be a shield. It could be a sword. You don't want to be too compassionate. You're too compassionate. You don't see what things need to move on further. You're too ruthless. You don't understand that other people cannot also just come out the womb think like you. They need to take their time too, the way you brought yourself up, and you can end up being a guide for those people. You have to understand that yes, I am still human. Yes, I can have compassion, but I also do have a decision, just like everybody else has a decision. Now, what's my next move? Next is going to be an exclusive man, meaning exclusive invitation, intentional invitation. Now, exclusiveness, you got to be exclusive in things that you do. Your intention is intentional. You're not just making moves. You're not saying things to say it. You're not inviting people to the Discord just to invite them for fun. You're not doing, no, everything has a price to it, and the price is my time. I'm intentional with what I do and what I want, especially when you're dating and you have women coming through. It's what I want to bring into this world because it's intentional. All right. And that's exclusive because luxury is exclusivity. Not everyone can have access to it until I gauge and see if you should have access to it. And the next one is going to be number 9. You must learn how to tango, meaning the slow burn and the, what is it, slow burn and natural connection. Yes, you're tangoing. It takes one and the other person to move with you and dance with you. It just is what it is. You guys need to learn that with women, the natural connection and the slow burn. Take your time for what it is because time takes its time. So take your time with time and take your time into this moment. Be present with the lady that's with you and have a slow burn connection. Don't rush too into it. Don't try to burn your hand, try to put your hand on the stove. Don't try to take too long to where it's underwhelming where you didn't make a move. But understand that with me taking the time out for what I'm doing is gonna get you there and then and there. And the next one is gonna be with the natural connection. We don't need to rush the connection between each other because I don't know who you are. So I'm gonna take my time with you and I'm gonna see who you are for this moment. And then we'll speak from there. Kylie says, what if I just like marry a billionaire and continue being lazy so I don't gotta do all this? Well, shit, that's just what you do. And if you do, tell them to like and subscribe to All Star Izzy, okay? For sure. I mean, if you know, I'm just throwing that out there just in case, because, you know, you never know what he's gonna be like. He's gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. I should subscribe to him. Another subscriber is cool. You know what I mean? That's what's up. But that takes game to get a billionaire and do all that shit for you. So that's what's up. That's fire. You said a lot without saying anything. And the last but not least is going to be the all-star perspective. The all-star seeing eye is going to be see things for what they are, not for what you want them to be. Don't try to change what things are meant to be. Allow them to be, but also enhance yourself as you move forward in life. Because that's all it takes for you to do. Don't be too hopeful, but understand you can have hope for those around you in the world. But it's because you know you can have action to back it up. Now, that is my time. My name is All Star Izzy. I'm gonna still post the Discord. Kylie, whenever you're done being lazy and having it, actually have a billionaire help you and then tell him to make a Discord for you so then you can join our Discord. But the Discord, I will be posting my community earlier today, and please go ahead and like and subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you for taking your time out tonight. My name is All Star Izzy. This has been an All Star Approved Live and an All Star Approved message. Again, thank you for taking your time out. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see y'all there. Until next time, we in this motherfucking thing. Peace. And I appreciate, let me go ahead and make some shout outs. Wait. Thank you, Zoramina. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Kylie. Thank you, Ephraim. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Wait, there was more people that came in too, but y'all been chatting. Chris, the other Chris. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Janubi that was here earlier. Thank you, everybody who came. Until next time, y'all, all right? It's my time. Remember, to shine within is to shine without. Peace.